पावन पुण्य सवेरा, बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे, दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
की याद दिलाते चलो, सबके भाग्य बनाते चलो, सबके भाग्य बनाते चलो।
अपने देवत्व श्रेष्ठ पद को प्राप्त करती है। तो आज बाबा ने पहले तो हमें ये पक्का कराया कि हम आत्मा हैं, आत्माओं का जो बाप है उस सब का एक ही रूहानी बाप है। तो एक होता है रूहानी बाप और दूसरा है जिस्मानी बाप, हद के जो अपने अपने होते हैं, लेकिन ये सर्व का एक है। दूसरी बात बाबा ने बताई, दुनिया वाले कहते हैं कि अब रावण राज्य से राम राज्य में ले चलो। तो बाबा ने कहा, तुम बच्चे समझते हो कि अभी जो देवी देवताएं थे वो कहाँ हैं? वो तो है नहीं। तुम समझते हो हम ही सूर्यवंशी राजधानी के मालिक थे और हम अभी बन रहे हैं। फिर बाबा ने कहा कि बाबा है रूहानी पंडा, वो भी जब तीर्थ यात्रा पर जाते हैं तो पंडा अर्थात गाइड को साथ रखते हैं जो सब दिखाते हैं। बाबा ने कहा ये जब यात्रा पर जाते हैं तब धंधा धोरी छोड़कर तब उसको याद करते हैं, माना जहाँ जा रहे हैं, जिस यात्रा पर जहाँ उन्हें जाना है तो उसको भूल जाते हैं। लेकिन सबसे अच्छी बात बाबा ने ये कही कि तुम सब प्रवृत्ति में रहने वाले चलते फिरते याद की यात्रा पर हो। तुम्हें अपना धंधा धोरी आदि कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ना है। धंधा करते बाप को याद करना है। साथ ही साथ बाबा ने कहा कि ये पंडा शब्द जो है ये बहुत अच्छा है, ये शुभ है। तो उसको बाबा ने कहा क्योंकि वो यात्रा कराते हैं तो बाबा भी हमारा रूहानी पंडा है। फिर बाबा कहते हैं कि अब तुम बच्चों को कोई भी स्थूल श्रृंगार नहीं करना है। बाबा आकर के हमारा ये रूहानी श्रृंगार कराते हैं। तो सुनते हैं।
So let's listen to Baba's elevated versions. And today's date is 2nd June 2026 and the essence. Sweet children, you are spiritual guides. While looking after your homes and families, remain like a lotus flower and stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance and inspire others to do the same. Question: how does the Father decorate you children, and which decoration does he forbid you to use? Answer: Baba says, sweet children, I have come to decorate you spiritually. You must never put on any physical makeup. Why does Baba say this? Because you are beggars. So you must have no interest in following fashion. Baba reminds us that we are beggars. That's why we shouldn't have any interest in following the fashion. And this world is very bad. And therefore don't indulge in any kind of fashion for your bodies. The song, "At last, the day for which we had been waiting has come." Om Shanti. The unlimited Father sits here and explains to you, unlimited children. Unlimited means there are no limitations. What do you mean by unlimited? Baba says there are no limitations. There are so many children. So many countless children have one Father who is called the Creator. This is that amazing version. Baba says the countless children have one Father who is called the Creator. The others are limited and physical fathers, whereas that one is the Father of the unlimited spirits. Baba says Baba is the Father of the spirits. First and the foremost thing, Baba says Baba is the Father of the countless children, and the next thing is he is the Father of the spirits. All spirits remember him on the path of devotion. You children know that it's the path of devotion and also the kingdom of Ravan. People call out, "Now take us away from this kingdom of Ravan to the kingdom of Ram." The Father explains, look, the deities who were the masters of Bharat are no longer, they don't exist anymore. Who were they? They say that, please take us away from this kingdom of Ram to the kingdom of Ram. So Baba says, the deities who were the masters of Bharat, they don't exist anymore. You now know who they were. We were the masters of that golden aged Sun dynasty clan. There are the kings and queens. You children have now remembered this. So Baba has come to give us children our inheritance of the fortune of the kingdom and to make us into the masters of the world. Why has Baba come? Baba just reminds us, and it's also in our awareness. We had found Baba, and Baba has come now to give us children the inheritance of the fortune of the kingdom, to make us into the masters of the world. The Father says all are now on the path of devotion, and the path of devotion is called the kingdom of Ravan. Only the one Father teaches you children the path of this knowledge, and everyone on Baba says, Baba teaches you children. There are n number of souls who do the devotion, and who teach even the rituals and other things. But here on the path of knowledge, only the one Father teaches you children. Everyone on the path of devotion remembers the unlimited Father. You are now receiving the kingdom of knowledge for 21 births. These are the Baba's elevated versions. Baba says you are now receiving the kingdom of knowledge for 21 births. What will happen in that kingdom of knowledge? Baba says you won't call out for half a cycle. The knowledge means that is salvation. There won't be any need to say even "O Ram, O Prabhu." People say "O Ram" when they are unhappy. When do you utter that word? When people are unhappy, they just call out. That's why Baba says people say "O Ram" when they are unhappy. You won't have any sorrow there. You now understand that this is a play which has been created. For half a cycle, it is the day of this knowledge, and for another half, it's the night of devotion. The devotion makes us come down. You children definitely need this knowledge of the ladder in your intellects. The father explains this is a cycle of 84 births, and by knowing this cycle, we will become the kings who rule the globe. And this is why Baba has had these pictures made. They show how can we claim our fortune of the kingdom for 21 births by knowing this cycle. So Baba says Baba had made those pictures to show us how do we claim our kingdom, that is the fortune of the kingdom. Then Baba says there are now many of you. Baba explained the reason of having made those pictures, and now Baba says there are many children because there were few children in the beginning and now we have many children. The spiritual Shakti army is now very big. All of you are guides, and Baba is also the guide. He is called the guide. The word guide is a pure word. That's the auspicious word. Those who take others on a tour are guides. When tourists go on a tour, a guide is appointed to guide them and is told to show them everything. You find guides on pilgrimages too. The father says, you have been going on pilgrimages for birth after birth. You go to Amarnath and all other pilgrimage places. You go around everywhere. At the time of going there, you only remember that. Because where we are heading towards, we will only remember that. Because for instance, if we are going to Amarnath, we would remember that place. Your hearts will be removed from yours and businesses on your pilgrimage. Here you are told to continue to live at home with your families and carry on with your businesses and stay on this incognito pilgrimage. This is so good. You can carry on with as much large business as you want. No one is forbidden to do that because we don't leave anything. We didn't leave our business activities at the same time. We stay on the incognito pilgrimage. No one is forbidden to do that. You may even look after your kingdom. King Janak to receive the liberation in life in a second. There is no need for you to stumble along worldly pilgrimages. Baba says, you also have to look after your homes and families completely. The good and sensible children understand that they have to remain like a lotus while living at home with their families. You mustn't get fed up while living at home with your family. Kumars and Kumaris are like sannyasis. Baba gives this title. Kumars and Kumaris are just like sannyasis. Why are they called sannyasis? Because they don't have these vices and they are distant from these 5 vices. Because those who are in the family, that is those who are managing their creation, of course they have been on the ladder, whereas Kumars and Kumaris don't have these vices. They are distant from these 5 vices. and you know that your decoration is a different type from theirs. Theirs is a tamo pradhan makeup. That's the worldly. Baba says, when we have renounced the world, what would be the decoration of us sannyasis? Our decoration itself is a different type, and theirs is a tamo pradhan makeup, and whereas yours is a sato pradhan makeup, with which you will go to that sato pradhan sun dynasty kingdom. The father says to you children, the divinity, the power of purity, the spiritual splendor which is visible through our faces, that's decorated. That happens only when we decorate with Baba's knowledge. Let there be that spiritual smile and sweetness. So Baba says, don't follow any tamo pradhan physical fashion. This world is very bad. While living at home, don't become fashionable. Fashion attracts others. Baba says you can live at home, you can do your business activities. Where does Baba draw our attention? Baba says this world, beauty at this time is not good. It would be better if you were ugly, because what does Baba say? It would be better if you were ugly, because Baba is just making the soul very beautiful, even though the body is ugly. Because when the soul is filled with that inner radiance, of course that spiritual power will anyways create that impact or influence. That's why Baba says it would be better if you were ugly, because at least no one would try to trap you, because people just chase after those who are beautiful. They have even shown Sri Krishna to be ugly. Baba gives this example. You have to become beautiful through Sri Krishna. You have to become beautiful through the Sri Krishna's divinity, the power, his radiance. That's sage. That's why Baba says you have to be. Did you hear? It's the beauty at gross level, and we have to become so. And finished. this, but they don't know which history repeats. In the scriptures, they have written that the duration of the golden age, of course, they know that the history repeats, but which one's history repeats, that they are not aware of. In the scriptures, they have written that the duration of the golden age is hundreds of thousands of years. Ask them when the golden age will come. They will reply that there are still 40,000 years left to go. Whereas you can prove that the duration of each cycle is only 5,000 years. They say that the golden age itself is hundreds of thousands of years and there is extreme darkness. Therefore, how would people believe that God has come? They believe that God will come when it's the end of the Iron Age. Because they term or they call the Iron Age as its age as that of the infant. So Baba says there is a lot of time for the Iron Age to end, whereas Baba says these are the final moments, and what time we are going through, this is the time where the destruction is just ahead. It's been explained to you children that destruction is standing ahead of you, and you have been told to claim your inheritance from the Father before the destruction takes place. However, all are sleeping in the sleep of Kumbhakarna. So the poor people will die in distress and you will have the joy of victory. Because when someone awakens at the final moments, they will die in distress, whereas we children will have the joy of victory because we have that pride and intoxication. At the time of destruction, there will be the cries of distress, and those whose intellects have no love will only cry out in distress. And you are now the true children of the one who is the truth. Baba gives this title. Of course, Baba gives various titles. You are this, you are this, you are this. Today Baba says you are now the true children of the one who is the truth. Have you heard? Who are we? We are the true children of the one who is the truth. Because what's the reality? We are the father of the incorporeal Supreme Father, and what are we? What's our form? So we are also those incorporeal beings. How can heaven be created without the destruction of hell taking place? You can say that this is the great Mahabharat war. The gates of open are to open through that. And people don't understand anything. Of course, this is our aim, right? They fight between themselves and you take the butter of sovereignty of the whole world. You come here to become the masters of the world. You know that by having yoga with Baba, you will reach your karmatit stage. When people fight, that is, when other people fight, we will claim the sovereignty of heaven. This is something common. Those with physical power can't claim the sovereignty of heaven. You become the masters of the world with the power of yoga. Your supreme deity in religion is that of non-violence. Neither type of violence exists there. The violence of the sword of lust that causes sorrow from the beginning through the middle to its end. And that's the worst of all. No one understands when it's the kingdom of Ravan. They call out, "Now come and purify us." Then Baba says, "Therefore, we definitely were pure at some point of time," where the soul literally calls out. So Baba reminds us that once upon a time the souls were pure. The children who are the residents of Bharat call out, "Liberate us from sorrow and take us to that land of peace." And remove sorrow and give us happiness. Sri Krishna is also called Hari. Baba, take us to the gates of Hari. The gates of Hari is the land of Krishna. One is this physical place, that is Haridwar, and another Haridwar, that is the gate of Hari, is the land of Krishna. This is a land of devils. We don't like this land of Kans. Of course, there is always a play of Maya. You know that the kingdom of Ravan begins with the copper age. The deities who were pure began to become impure. There are signs of it at Jagannath Puri. What are the signs? That deities also adopted the path of sin. Of course, we could find the signs at Jagannath Puri, that temple. So this world is so dirty, and you have come away from all of those things, and you are going to the land of angels. So how good is our life? Because we are not in this dirty world. We have come away from this type of things, and we are going to the land of angels. A lot of courage and bravery is required for this. This has to be underlined. Baba says a lot of courage and bravery is required for this. After belonging to Baba, you mustn't become impure. They think that it's impossible for there not to be a fire when husband and wife live together. That's why they create upheaval by saying that we make everyone into brother and sister here. That's not written anywhere. They wonder, they always have this myth, or they have this belief that Brahma Kumaris, they create some magic, they change the relationship of a wife and husband into a brother and sister. So Baba says they wonder what kind of magic we have here. They say if you go to Brahma Kumaris, they will keep you there. They continue to stir others up even. He had organized a program, and that sister was a doctor, and brother used to come and take Baba's knowledge, and sister was not ready. We went to do the service. She says, when I went to the village, mothers were saying that whoever goes to Brahma Kumaris once, they will not come back. While explaining the knowledge, I said, Suvarna sister, can you come to Baba once? Can you come and visit Baba's home? And she was just laughing loudly, because people of the world just say that Brahma Kumaris. So if you visit Brahma Kumaris once, you will not turn back. I said, then you must at least visit once, because just visit and see So you can see how many people are just locked in our organization because she was the president of some club. And in tomorrow's meeting, just you come and just explain to the women and just remove that myths what they have about the organization. That's why Baba says this: if you go to Brahma Kumaris, they will just keep you there. They continue to stir others up, and this too is fixed in the drama. Those who have it in their parts will come no matter what happens. Baba says you can't blame them because that's also fixed in the drama. So those who have their parts will come no matter what happens, and there is nothing to be afraid of anything in this. Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge, purifier and the bestower of salvation for all. He makes you pure from impure through Brahma. These words should be written in such large letters so that anyone can read them. People cause so many obstacles because of purity. Baba says, children, there should be no strings of attachment to any bodily beings. If there are any strings of attachment, then you are trapped. Baba says, even there shouldn't be a string that will anyways trap you at the end moment. Here, even if your mother dies, you eat halwa, Baba makes you sit in front of him and asks you, if a relation of yours dies tomorrow, will you cry? If you have tears, you fail. We all pass someone who is close to us. If someone shuts the body, we don't cry. We have reached that stage. That person would just have shed a body and take another. What's there to cry about? Anyone else who might hear this would say, what are you saying? At least say something good. Oh, but we are saying good things. If an ignorant soul just listens to these things, they say that speak something good. What does Baba say? Age is multi-million times more valuable than the golden aged life, and that's why the song was composed, which says that the confluence aged world is much more beautiful than the golden aged world. So you are those who save everyone from crying, because we are the ones who save all kinds of souls. Therefore, how could you yourselves cry? We have found the husband of all husbands to take us to heaven. Then why should we cry for those who make us fall into the hell? Baba is telling us such sweet things in order for us to claim our inheritance. At this time, there is so much loss in Bharat. The Father comes and benefits it. Bharat is called the most degraded land, and there is no one as fashionable as those in Sindh. They learn fashion from abroad. The girls spend so much on hairdressing because they visit foreign lands, and that they learn everything from abroad. And the girls spend so much on hairdressing. They are called. They spend thousands of rupees they visit hair salon. Baba has the knowledge about everything. He watches everything from there. They are called hell's angels, and Father is making you into heaven's angels. This say The essence for Dharna, the first one, become a true spiritual guide and show everyone the path home. Path of home. While doing business for the livelihood of your body, stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Don't become tired of doing business and having interactions. Into an angel of heaven. To make ourselves, Baba says we have to decorate ourselves with this knowledge and make ourselves into an angel of heaven. Don't put on the physical makeup of this Tamo Pradhan world. Renounce following Iron Age fashion. Keep a balance of being a child and a master and move along in a yukti way and become an embodiment as much as possible. Be a child in terms of doing service and a master in terms of making effort on your stage. And in doing service and a master on the pilgrimage of remembrance and in churning this knowledge. We should know where we have to be an individual. To move along while keeping this balance is to move along in a yukti way. By doing this, you will easily achieve success in every task. Your stage will remain constant and stable. You will easily be loved by all. Slogan: when your thinking and acting are equal, you will be said to be a powerful soul with willpower. When my thinking and my actions are equal, then when your thinking and acting are equal, you will be said to be a powerful soul with willpower. Today's object signal: to remain constantly cheerful, easy natured and tolerant. The virtue of remaining cheerful can help you a lot in your efforts. Just as your face remains cheerful, in the same way keep your soul cheerful. Let this natural virtue be inculcated in the soul. If you remain constantly cheerful, no attraction of Maya will be able to attract you. This is the Father's guarantee. However, in order to remain constantly cheerful, maintain your spiritual honor, be tolerant, and watch the games of Maya as a detached observer. Baba says we will be able to remain constantly cheerful only when we maintain spiritual honor, become tolerant, and watch the games of Maya as a detached observer. And the point of silence of this of today, just like the searchlight is always given from a very high place, and from that place the vibrations of light and might are usually radiated. So you children, in the same way, just be stable in your very elevated stage. So you must also be busy. At least you should keep yourself busy for 4 hours in radiating that light and might to the world. You can spend your time as much as possible, but minimum 4 hours must be spent in giving that searchlight. The sun also will be able to radiate its power only when he is up above. So in the same way, In order to give the searchlight, let's become the resident of that highest abode. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Now Lalit brother is going to describe about some app. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is at conference hall. The 10th group of Bhakti starts in peace group. All the brothers who have registered your names will reach the transport at 5 p.m. Your accommodation will be in Peace Palace, and 6:30 to 7:30 there will be yoga. The weather is little cold, and so you can just have your arrangements made. So if you are using your personal vehicle, then you can just inform Anand brother, Uttam brother, he's been in Gyan for a long period of time, and he had come. He's a surrendered brother here, and he had left his mortal coil last night at 8:30 p.m. and taken Bab Dada's lap. Let's send good wishes to that soul on his onward journey, and let's listen to Lalit brother's brief description about that app. Om Shanti. As all of us are aware that about the challenges of the world and how there is a price hike in all the fuel, and it's been decided in the committee that let there be the facility of carpooling. What does that mean? If someone is traveling in a car to any other place, if you have some vacant seats, if someone, so you can inform the people who are also willing or who have some things to, who also have a plan to travel to the same destination. So I think this app is designed in such a way where it gives us the information about the arrival and the departure information, so that will be helpful to all the people. It's a very simple app. I request Srinivas brother to just play the video so that you will get an idea about the app. You can just download this app. It's a carpooling app where it will just give, or it will just assist the people who wish to travel to the same destination. So the passengers can just be assisted. If a passenger wishes to travel to any other place, I think he can search his places and he can find out whether any vehicle is on that way where he can be picked up in the middle of the way. This app is especially planned in the BK campus so that all the passengers can be they are given that comfort, because this app will save the time and energy which is spent in searching and planning, finding out the things. So that the vehicles are used in the right way. You can download this app, that is BK Shubh Yatra. Om Shanti. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Okay, let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Prakash Maniji. Neither is my action mine, nor I am the performer. It is Baba who gets it done, and what Baba says I must do. So Baba is the one who makes everything happen. So what does it mean when it's said Maya comes in between? Maya will definitely end, and many people ask, wasteful thoughts come a lot, what should we do? First, I tell them to ask, am I surrendered? When I'm surrendered, why should even Maya's thoughts or doubts, those wasteful thoughts that later come into action, come to me? Om Shanti.